Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to demonstrate how you can push the data from our ESP8266 onto a cloud server over the internet. Let's get started. So this is one of the scripts that we developed in one of our previous videos in the same playlist that you are watching, and this is some program that we wrote for connecting the ESP8266 to a router available in my home. So this is the function required for connecting the ESP8266 module to the router in station mode. So here we are configuring the ESP8266 in station mode and we are activating it, and here we are checking whether it is connected, and here using this connect instance we are just providing the SSID of the router along with the password right over here as a second parameter for connecting to the router available in my home. So please replace these two, SSID and the password right over here as per router available in your home for connecting it to the router available in your home. And here we are checking whether it is connected or not, and we are passing the program sequence. And inside the main function we are just calling this function for connecting it to the Wi-Fi router so that our ESP8266 or Nodemcu is having the internet access. So we can build IoT applications with the help of ESP8266. So now I'm just opening the browser. So this is the thingspeak IoT platform or website. I hope you remember the last video in which we created the channel right over here, that is weather station channel, and inside the weather station channel I created two fields. One is the temperature and another one is the humidity. So in the last video itself we just demonstrated how you can pass the data to the fields available right over here inside this channel weather station with the help of web browser. I hope you remember that also. So we demonstrated that, and in this video we are just going to do the same, but this time we are just going to pass the data from our ESP8266 or Nodemcu by developing the relevant Python scripts in Thonny IDE. That is what we are going to do. So as a next step, what I am going to do is I am just going to create while of true infinite loop, and inside the infinite loop I am just going to create a function or function call send data to thingspeak channel field, and inside that I am just going to pass something like 25, the number 25. So after this function call I just want to provide a small delay in my program, so I am just providing time using time module for accessing the sleep instance, and I am going to provide 10 as the parameter for producing 10 seconds delay. So for every 10 seconds this particular function will be called and this value 25 will be passed. I am just going to create the function that is send data to thingspeak field channel field. I am receiving a parameter data, and inside the function I will just make a function call using a module called uRequest.get. So before accessing this uRequest.get instance I just want to import the uRequest module in my program, so I am just importing that. And inside the get, as we discussed in the previous video, so this is a pure continuation from the previous video. If you are new to this video you will not understand anything if you don't have prior knowledge in about thingspeak website. So please do watch that video before watching this. So in this particular API keys tab you can clearly see this is the get request that you can send for passing the data to the field 1 right over here. So I'm just copying this, and in my Thonny IDE I'm just going to put this, and instead of that equal to 0, that is the data, so I'm just going to close this plus data. So before passing the data, I will just make sure that this is converted into string data type. Before concatenating the string, I'm just going to convert this particular data right over here into string format. So instead of passing a single number like this, what I will do here is I will just create or define a variable right over here called var is equal to 0, and after passing the var right over here to this function as a parameter, I am just going to increment the var variable by 10 times. So instead of a single number being passed, I will get incremental numbers for the var from 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. So for each 10 seconds, I will get the var variable data printed on my field 1 right over here. So let me just save the script, and I have connected my Nodemcu to my PC through USB cable, micro USB cable, and we can ensure that the ESP8266 is connected to Wi-Fi router by the string right over here, that is router, connected to router. And now I'm just going to run this particular script. You can see it is connected to router, but it is showing some error. That is, sorry, this HTTPS does not work sometimes. So I'm saving this and I'm running this. You can see it is connected to router and it is configured. Now when I open my server, just take a closer look at this field 1. It is updated with the value 0. Now, and we will wait for another 10 seconds. You can see it is updated with the second data. Let's wait for a while. Again, it has been updated with the value 40. And it goes on like this. So thus we just successfully transmitted data from our Nodemcu to the field available in the channel of thingspeak that we have created, and we successfully built an IoT application for pushing the data onto the cloud server of thingspeak using our ESP8266. And in the next further upcoming videos, we will try to push some real-time data like temperature and humidity from a sensor using ESP8266. I hope you learned something new in this particular video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.